Scott Disick faced criticism for his crush on Khloe Kardashian after Kris Jenner acknowledged it. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Scott Disick, a familiar face from the Kardashian-Jenner reality TV world, recently found himself in hot water after fans called out his questionable comments about Khloe Kardashian. The drama started when an old episode of the Kardashians resurfaced, showing Kris Jenner, the family's matriarch, hinting that Scott might have feelings for Khloe. The clip quickly spread online, sparking a wave of criticism and debate among viewers. While some called Scott's behavior awkward and inappropriate, others defended him, saying his remarks were just jokes or attempts to stay relevant in the famous family's inner circle. The episode in question featured a conversation between Scott, Kris, and Khloe. At the time, Scott, who shares 3 children with Kourtney Kardashian, opened up about struggling to find love again after his split from Kourtney. He admitted feeling lonely all the time, leading Kris to ask what he's looking for in a partner. If you had the chance to meet the perfect girl, what would that look like on paper? Kris asked. Instead of giving a serious answer, Scott turned to Khloe with a grin and asked, "I don't know, how tall are you?" His playful tone and cheeky smile suggested he was flirting, but Khloe seemed caught off guard. She rolled her eyes and muttered, "This guy," as Scott laughed. Later, in a separate interview segment, Kris doubled down on the idea that Scott might genuinely like Khloe. "I think Scott probably does have a crush on Khloe," she said, adding, "Listen, I have a crush on Khloe. Everyone has a crush on Khloe. The cameramen all have a crush on Khloe." She wrapped up by joking that they needed to find someone close to Khloe for Scott. But what was meant as lighthearted banter didn't sit well with many fans. Social media exploded with reactions, particularly on platforms like Reddit and Twitter. One user wrote, "Scott's comment is so inappropriate," while another admitted, "Y'all should have seen my face behind the screen. I was genuinely shocked." Critics argued that Scott's flirty behavior crossed a line, especially given his history with Khloe's sister, Kourtney. Others called out Kris for normalizing the situation, saying it was weird for a mother to joke about her daughter's love life this way. But not everyone agreed. Some fans speculated that Scott's comments were just for show. One person suggested, Scott would say anything to stay in that family's good graces. He's no dummy. He hasn't worked a day in his life and doesn't plan on it. This theory ties into Scott's long-standing role as a recurring character on the family's shows, despite no longer being romantically linked to Kourtney. Over the years, he's relied heavily on his connection to the Kardashians for fame and income, leading some to believe he'll do whatever it takes to stay in their orbit. A few fans even argued that Scott and Khloe's chemistry could work if there was real feelings involved. One Reddit user shared, "Unpopular opinion. I don't think Scott wants to get with Khloe. I think he feels bad for everything she's been through and hypes her up to boost her confidence. They're both witty and have great chemistry, which is why the show pairs them so often." The same fan added, "I doubt they even hang out when cameras aren't rolling," implying their bond is mostly for entertainment. This isn't the first time Scott's jokes about Khloe have caused backlash. In an October episode of The Kardashians, he made another eyebrow-raising comment, suggesting he wanted to sleep with her for his 40th birthday. "My back will be better by then," he quipped, referencing past injuries. While Khloe laughed it off, fans weren't amused. Many called the remark disrespectful, especially given Khloe's own rocky romantic history, including her public split from Tristan Thompson after his multiple cheating scandals. The ongoing debate highlights the fine line between scripted reality TV drama and real-life boundaries. The Kardashian-Jenner clan has built an empire on sharing their lives with viewers, but moments like these raise questions about how much is staged versus genuine. Scott's role, in particular, has always been a mix of comic relief and emotional vulnerability. His closeness to the family, even after his breakup with Kourtney, keeps him relevant, but his edgy humor sometimes backfires. Khloe, meanwhile, has stayed mostly quiet about the situation. Known for her loyalty to family and friends, she often brushes off awkward moments with humor. But behind the scenes, sources say she's focused on co-parenting her 2 kids with Tristan and building her businesses. Her ability to stay calm amid chaos has earned her fans respect, making Scott's jokes feel even more out of touch to some. As for Kris Jenner, her role as the family's manager and momager often involves stirring the pot to keep storylines interesting. Her comment about Scott's crush might have been a calculated move to generate buzz for the show. After all, controversy drives ratings, and the Kardashians are masters at staying in the headlines. Still, critics argue that using Khloe's personal life for entertainment trivializes her experiences, especially after her very public heartbreaks. The fallout from Scott's comments also shines a light on how reality TV shapes public perception. Viewers often forget that edited scenes and producer prompts can twist conversations to seem more dramatic. What might have been a harmless joke between friends could be framed as a serious flirtation to fit a narrative. This blurring of reality and fiction keeps audiences hooked but can also lead to unfair criticism of the stars involved. In the end, the situation boils down to a clash between Scott's trademark humor and the audience's evolving expectations. What once flew under the radar in earlier seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians now faces harsher scrutiny in today's climate, where conversations about boundaries and respect dominate social media. Scott's ability to adapt, or not, could determine his future both on and off the show. For now, the Kardashian-Jenner machine rolls on, turning personal moments into public fodder. Whether scripted or spontaneous, Scott's crush confession has everyone talking, proving once again that this family knows how to keep the world watching. Love them or hate them, their mix of glamour, drama, and messy real-life connections remains irresistible to millions. And as long as that's true, moments like these, awkward, controversial, or downright shocking, will keep coming. Meanwhile, Khloe Kardashian addresses concerns regarding her niece Dream Kardashian's bandaged wrist. The Kardashian family shares a strong bond. Khloe, a devoted mother and aunt, frequently posts family photos on social media. Recently, she shared a heartwarming collection of videos featuring her 2 young children, True, age 6, and Tatum, age 2, along with her 7-year-old niece Dream, who had a bandage on her wrist. The bandage drew attention from many of Khloe's followers, prompting questions about Dream's well-being. One follower asked, "What happened to Dream's wrist?" To which Khloe responded, "She's fine. She just wanted to wear that. Nothing is on her wrist today. Just being a kid." Dream is the daughter of Rob Kardashian and his ex-partner Angela White, formerly known as Blac Chyna. Angela also has a 12-year-old son, King, with her ex Tyga. Khloe shares a close relationship with Dream and spends considerable time with her and Rob, who generally prefers to stay out of the public eye. Recently, Rob has been sharing more photos online, including adorable pictures of Dream dressed as Kobe Bryant for Halloween. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.